Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
Hey, let's go.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Kill.
This is Howard on second down. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Slam.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And Howard stops short. He didn't get there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On 4th down, it's Howard. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Down on the
and correct me if I'm wrong, that was
ain't
just
on
a
that
simple
friendly
fly
shit.
route,
Get that
wasn't
stick
it?
and
No,
go
there's
to
nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player,
Duck on the line,
I'd be in
y'all.
practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
All that excuse shit, bro. I owe you this shit here, bro.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term compliment?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Wentz now to throw. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Now Wentz on third down. Wide open receiver complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. And a nice chunky yardage picked up there.
And opening there on that first down run as he gets us forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Now Howard. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They run with Howard.
Man, they holding.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. They'll set up the screen to Howard. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On first down, they run with Howard. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. No.
On second down, it's Howard. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Go. 120. 54. And come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
On first and goal, Howard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
On second down now, it's Howard. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
Hold it, baby. Hold it, baby.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore number 1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoff, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Get your sticks, go to crowd on you niggas. I'm about tired of you niggas.
And all the way
I ain't know that friendly shit.
down Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And that's the type of play that'll give your sideline some juice, a long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call, even more credit for how they executed it.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or 2 deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Now making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there.
I ain't on that friendly shit. Get that stick.
On
Go
first, they go
crowd
right
on you
back to
niggas. I'm
Howard.
tired of you niggas.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
We want it.
To throw is Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad-lib.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right
Colin, we ain't going to do that, Colin.
Now the Seahawks going to use
Colin,
the
we ain't
first
going
of
to do
their
that, bro.
timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Come on, now. You know we ain't rocking like that, bro.
Check. Watch the before. And watch that.
Try to punch it in.
It's trash ass.
Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are back within a single score. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
14.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. The 20.
Get that stick, go to clowning, you niggas.
All the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. Here the Seahawks, they're able to stretch that lead out a bit further. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing his Wentz. It's caught by and they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
Throw it back. Throw that bit back.
On this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a
duck-ass nigga.
It's a foot race.
Oh, duck-ass nigga. What you be thinking?
10.
Get that stick, go to clown in your mental. I'm about tired of you niggas, huh?
Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks, they're able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
From the shotgun, Wilson steps away, and he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, it's Wentz. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted.
Get that, nigga.
Griffin with a pick.
Get that.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Get that,
So that's
nigga.
back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception.
Get that, nigga.
Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Get that,
There's a good way to kick off the drive, complete over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Here's Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Now Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jacob Hollister there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson, flush to his right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Man, you better come get this dunk fight, kill him.
Move on first down.
Look at this shit. Come get this dunk fight, kill him, dog.
Throwing now is Wentz.
Come get this nigga fight, kill him.
And that is caught on the right side.
Look at that shit. That who hit Mike Lee Cole. Look at that shit, man.
Took him a little too far. It's second down.
36-10.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks.
Man, tell nigga, man, you better come get him before I kill him.
Their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball. You're going to fail 7 out of 10
man,
times
you don't want no
instead
problem
of a
with
great
me, bro.
year. In this case, you want perfection, but way
Boom.
better than Instagram.
Let's pick that bitch out, bro. Damn, nigga got a lucky ass touchdown. Huh? They call that dunk. Let him know what happened. Nigga, he don't broadcast too. Nigga, on my YouTube channel, you can
make
see
some
it.
inroads here on that deficit.
Yo.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point game.
36, Eagles 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Waiting on that.
Fielded about a yard deep. Shreds the tackle. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead. Accelerating, and off he goes.
Dunk-ass nigga corner. This shit sweet, man. This shit sweet, man. There he is. He pulling the plug, y'all. There he is. He pulled the plug. Coley. Yes, sir.
Honey, I will not.